It shouldn't be like this. We're playing Rayman Legends on Xbox 360 in the heat of summer. The game was originally intended as a Wii U exclusive title, announced before that console had even been released, and designed to utilise its touchscreen for new mechanics. But somehow Ubisoft got cold feet, probably because the Wii U wasn't the runaway success its predecessor had been. And so the game was postponed for 6 months, allowing the developers to convert the otherwise finished Wii U game for PS3, Xbox 360 and PC, as well as PS Vita. And as for that, we're grateful. Rayman Legends is a game of such calibre that it deserves as big an audience as it possibly can get. And it's probably not only the summer heat to blame if a certain Italian plumber is sweating at the moment. While the new Super Mario Bros. Series seems a bit long in the tooth these days, Rayman Legends shines bright with ideas and style to such a degree that we might need to start talking about a new genre king. You'd have to be exceptionally cold-hearted not to crack a grin from your first moments with Rayman Legends. The game crackles with joy across everything: graphics, level design, sound effects, the completely awesome music. Even the game's main menu, arranged as a large gallery filled with paintings that make up the game's levels, is so thoroughly cozy that we caught ourselves numerous times just running around and doing stomach slides with Rayman. The story is minimal. Something to do with a titular rascal and his other hero friends having slept for 100 years while nightmares have invaded the glade of dreams, blah 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 blah. Fortunately, the little green flying Duke Murphy is ready to wake up our heroes with a stinging smack, and Rayman and his buddies immediately set out to gather thousands of the small yellow looms and free all the teenies they can find. Legends is very obviously a direct sequel to Rayman Origins, and shares many of the basic mechanics. This means that you chase looms, find secret rooms, jump, run, leap, swim and float through a multitude of colourful worlds, while handing out smackdowns to the enemies in one's way, and most likely your friends too if you're playing co-op. But Michel Ancel and his team have obviously given their imaginations free rein, because while Origins was fantastic, Legends is so packed with inspiration, ideas and inventiveness that its predecessor almost seems monotonous by comparison. Each world has its own clear theme and set of mechanics that mixes things up and provides variation. Personal favourite is the 2000 Looms Under the Sea, which blends a Jules Verne-like universe with James Bond atmosphere and stealth mechanics, as well as a nod to that franchise's musical cues. As Rayman sticks to the shadows both above and below water, staying out of sight of the deadly guns that shoot at anything that moves within their field of view. The collecting of looms and the hidden teenies is the game's driving force, and the more you collect, the more things you unlock. New characters and costumes, tough time trial-like bonus levels, scratching cards that reward you with more looms, collectible creatures, providing looms, or bonus levels from Rayman Origins that have been updated with the new graphical style. There's masses to collect. The difficulty increases at a steady pace, and if you want to find all the hidden rooms, levels and collectibles, you can expect to spend considerable time in the company of the game. Besides the fact that Rayman is massive fun, it also looks and sounds absolutely amazing. The style is a further development of the hand-drawn look from Origins, but with much more detail and nuanced colouring, making it all the more reminiscent of a living oil painting. The music is nothing short of fantastic, though there are the occasional repeated themes from Origin, but the curious instrumentation with a generous use of ukulele and mouth harp is a fantastic combo. Each world ends in a blazing and hectic musical level where you speed through a route designed such that jumps, punches and loom collecting are timed to the music. In this case consisting of familiar and iconic rock songs and classical pieces tweaked for the occasion, such as Black Betty in Rayman Gibberish, or Eye of the Tiger in a mariachi interpretation. It sounds both amazing and is absolutely hilarious. Who said rhythm games were dead? As in Origins, 4-player co-op is on offer, and like before, the addition of more players makes the game both easier and more difficult. Easier because dead players can always be revived as long as one player is still alive, and harder because it requires an extra degree of coordination in some stages. Co-op is joined by Challenge Mode, which provides daily challenges online that you can divulge in. Unfortunately, we've been unable to try this part of the game prior to the game's retail release. Finally, there's Kung Fu, a kind of two-dimensional combination of football and beach volleyball, a very chaotic and therefore also very entertaining game. Rayman Legends is concentrated love. Joy flows out of its every crack and pore, and though it gets quite challenging at times, the game is sufficiently generous with its checkpoints that it never becomes frustrating, and a reasonable dosage of tenacity is usually enough to push through. And if not, you can always jump out, choose a new level and return later, as Rayman Legends is delightfully non-linear. Rayman Origins was perhaps the best platform game of this console generation. But Rayman Legends, in our opinion, has a beat on all accounts. It's as simple as that. It may well be that the protagonist has been in business for 18 years, which is a lifetime in game context, but he certainly doesn't feel that way. Rayman feels refreshing like few others.